Hi everybody, this is Mary White from MW4 Designs, and I'm here to do our next WordPress.com, and we're going to create some pages. Yay! And we're going to actually add them to our menu. So this is great. I'm going to show you a couple ways to create pages on WordPress.com. We have our WP Education WP, WordPress.com, and we're going to move forward. What we're going to do is get back to our dashboard. Let's go here. We'll do my site. It will bring up the dashboard. We're going to look at all pages that we have there already. So we have a blog post page and a contact page. We are going to go ahead and create some new pages. So right here, this add button allows us to create a new page. So the very first page we're going to create is going to be our home page. So I'm just going to type in the word home. And it's just going to give us some little tips and tricks here. So welcome, and to the editor, this is where the title goes. This is the name of the page, and it is also the title of the page. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to actually add a paragraph of information. So we can actually add images also. So I'm going to quit real quick here, and I'm just going to start typing that this is our WordPress.com home page, and then I will also go through and talk about the editor later, but I just wanted you guys to kind of look at this and see that it just types exactly what I'm typing here. If you look at this real quickly, I am on the visual tab. I'm not on the HTML tab. You can actually see a big difference between what you're allowed to do between the two. So make sure you're on the visual tab. It does have what's called a toggle here, which opens and closes some extra information that we can use. When we're done, we have the options to come over here and to preview our page. So if I come here and preview the page, this is kind of what it looks like. Nothing really special, but I can continue to edit here. I can close this. I can come over here to see what it looks like on the tablet, see what it looks like on the phone. Go ahead and close it. I'm going to come over here. I have some page settings. I have statuses where I can publish immediately, or I can schedule it for a date. I can make it admin and editors to review it so it won't be out to the public, or I can password protect it. And then I can actually have it for pending review. So this kind of leaves it for maybe my admin and my editors to review it. So it sets it to private so that just the administrators and editors on my page can review it. And I'm going to say no right now. I'm going to leave it not pending review. I'm going to publish it immediately and go ahead and publish it. The other things we have here are the feature images and page attributes. This all depends on the theme you're using, how the feature images and the page attributes work. The sharing, you can actually have sharing buttons to share in other social medias. So those are always nice to have. And then more options. This allows us to change the name of the slug or put an excerpt here. This gives us just a little, I call them little elevator speeches to try to draw people into reading your pages. If you want to put in current location, if you want to allow comments, pingbacks, and trackbacks. The other thing is if you create some amazing content on the page and you want to copy it over to another page because you like the way you formatted it, you also have the option to copy it. Pretty nice stuff there. So I'm going to close that up, and these are little triangles, open and close. That's how you open and close these little toggles. I'm going to go ahead and publish it, and it is published. It's publishing. So if we visit the site, and I go to home right now, this home really isn't our home page. This is our blog page, so we're going to have to work on that. But we've already built one more page, so we need 2 more pages to build. I'm going to close this, and I'm going to say Okay, I'm back here. So I have the home page, I got the blog post page, which is the front page, and the contact page. To make this all work and to create the other pages that I want, I'm going to do that within the menu, but that is also going to be within the theme customizer. So I'm personalizing the theme so it works for my website. So I'm going to do customize. It will open up the customizer. And from here, we're going to come down here and we'll go through this a little more in detail in another video, but I'm just going to say thanks, I got it. I'm going to come down here to menus, open up this menu. I'm going to create a menu, so the menus are vertical, and I'm going to create the menu and just call it top nav. You can call this anything you want, okay? This wording here, as long as it means something to you, and as you create the menus, you will understand if you want to call it primary menu, primary nav, whatever you want to call it, that is your choice. This is just something that I do. So then I'm going to go premium, or primary, not premium. I'm going to do primary menu, and then I'm going to do next. Then I'm going to add items to it. So now it took away all of that navigation. I'm going to add items to it, and I'm going to add my home page, my contact page. I am going to create some new pages to add. So I'm going to create a new page that is going to be FAQ, and I'm going to add about us and add that one. And then I'm also going to create my news page, which will be my page where all my blog posts will load into. So I will add that. So I am creating empty shells. So here I created the home page, here I created a contact page, or it was already there. Here I have the FAQ, about us, and news. And now I want to order the way the menu looks. So you can see that I have this four-sided arrow. If I click with my left click and drag down, holding it over to the left, it will place the contact to the very bottom of the menu. And as you can see, it ordered it over here too. If I want my news to be, or the FAQs to be underneath the news, I can actually see where I have a drop-down menu here with the FAQs now underneath the news. Now, if I don't want that, I just need to push it out to the left until it brings it back as part of the primary menu. When I'm done, okay, so this doesn't fix it all automatically, but when I'm done, there's a couple things I want to look at before I publish it. I want to make sure that I have this primary menu checked. I don't want that at this time because this is not my social links menu. If I do Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Pinterest, all of those will be my social links menu, and I'll go through that later. But I also want to make sure that this is unchecked. You do not want to have this checked because as you check this, that will load every new page you place onto your website. And if you have 40 new pages on your website, your navigation will have 40 pages listed here. And that makes your web page look cluttered. Make sure that you have a nice flow to your website, so then you want to be able to order the information and add the items as you want to see them. Okay, and underneath the different primary navigations first. So I hope all this makes sense. I'm going to go ahead and publish. So it published it. So it went from publish to published. And I'm going to click that X right there. I'm going to visit my site again. So right here, this big blue button on the right, visit the site. And now I have this navigation. Now, one thing that's going to happen is as I click through each of these, there's nothing in them. So except for the contact because that was part of the original. So we'll have to go through and modify that. But the home definitely is not our blog, and we haven't established this as our blog page yet. We'll do that in the next video, and I will go in more detail about page and post and how to really edit page and post and how to establish this news to be where all of your posts dump into. I hope that makes sense. If you have any questions, please leave them below. If you have any comments of information you want me to include on my next video, please let me know. This is the second of a series of WordPress.com. I will be doing posts in my next video. Please subscribe. Yes, then you'll get the latest and greatest of what I'm doing. Talk to you later. Thank you.